When you're with a customer, listen. Don't tell them what they need, but listen to what they need. My name is Jerry Shea Jr., retired president of the Bayou Companies in New Iberia, Louisiana.
My name is Beverly Shea, and I enjoy being a community volunteer in Iberia Parish.
My grandfather put us to work at a very early age, probably 9 or 10 years old, and our first job was recaulking the windows at his house. In high school and got driver's license, we started hauling scrap iron.
My mother encouraged me to apply to be a counselor at camp when I was a freshman in high school. It showed that I could do other things besides just be a kid. When I got to LSU, I needed a date, and I called one of my camp counselor friends, and he was in Jerry's fraternity, and he stood in the hall and he said, "Will somebody please go out with this girl?"
I said, "Sure, I'll go." She walked down the stairs at the Miller Hall.
Yes.
At Miller Hall. I said, "This might be a keeper."
The two of them are the couple that everyone wants to be seated at a table with, because they are such wonderful conversationalists. They are just so kind and have a great sense of humor, and they're just fun to be with.
Our son lives in Johannesburg, South Africa, and he has 2 children, so those are our grandsons. Alex is 17 and Kuna is 12. And our second son, Patrick, lives in Houston with his wife, Kim, and they have 2 younger sons. Grady is 11 and Davis is 9.
Always had it in the back of my mind that I probably wanted to go into the family business. My grandfather had started a business in 1942. When I went to LSU, I went to petroleum engineering and talked to my dad. He said, "Well, come over here, we'll pay you $900 a month." I said, "But Dad, I can get $1,100 a month from Shell." He said, "Let me go to Shell." But I went to the family business and I made the right choice.
Jerry's the visionary in the family group. His brother Jimmy is operations. Stuart's really great at finance and managing the office, but the 3 of them working together with each of their separate skills and skill sets and visions created an amazing company respected around the world.
Bayou Pipe employed hundreds of, not thousands of people over the years, and what they were able to do in a multi-generational family business was, you don't see it very often.
LSU Alumni Association called Jerry in your 30s, maybe 40s, early.
30, 35 years ago.
And they asked him to serve on their board. And he said, "I think you have the wrong person. You must want to talk to my father." And they'd say no, and he didn't do anything. And they'd call him the next year to serve on the board. Well, finally, the 3rd year, he said yes. And he served on the LSU Alumni Board for 20 years. And from there, he was tapped by Governor Blanco to be on the LSU Board of Supervisors.
She was on the alumni board for
9 years.
9 years and worked her way up to being chair and past chair the last 2 or 3 years that she was there. And we made a pact after that, and I was just getting off the Community Foundation board, said no more boards. The next week she got a call from the LSU Alumni Hotel Board, and she couldn't tell them no. And so she's now on the LSU, what do you call it, Board of Managers
of the Cook Hotel.
Of the Cook Hotel in Baton Rouge.
Jerry and Beverly are very, very worthy recipients of this award. Their whole lifetimes have been about giving back to the community.
For someone to do one thing from time to time that is good it's incredible, it's awesome. But using that word lifetime is a better description of what Jerry and Beverly and the Shea family have meant to Acadiana, because it wasn't just once, it wasn't just for a year, it really has been for as long as I've known them. And I couldn't think of any 2 people that are more deserving of this award than Jerry and Beverly.
There's so many needs in a small rural parish in a small town, and we're lucky that we have the resources to help with so many things.
I think it's very important that you share and give back to the community and give back to those that may not have the means to be able to make it a better place for them.